All right, welcome back. We not get time for waste, Let's just go straight to my special guest this Sunday afternoon as we go start this particular segment for look into some of the ways them to grow vegetables and also when you grow vegetables, say you put food on the table, and that's the help for reduce poverty. All right, so I want to pose this question to me, special guest this morning, as we start this particular segment. Dr. Scott, so tell me some of the ways then, because you're an experienced person and educationist as well and agriculturist in the country. So tell me some of the ways then to grow vegetables, to put food on the table to help reduce poverty.
Well, the question is a good question because poverty is so rampant. And one way we can reduce them is try for use agriculture, because Salon and agricultural country, and everybody try for participate in agriculture, even the school system, and not just the agriculture department. If you get yard in your backyard, try for see how best yourself can try for grow some vegetables, because it will help you. Not everything wanna get for buy. As I say one more time, Australian agricultural country, and try very hard for see how best we go try for see how best everybody go participate in this agricultural theme.
All right. So as we continue, and Doc, I know say you don't do some research, and also you don't find out some of the things that we really the big resistance to some of the ways them we actually people go grow vegetables. I believe say that's going to help put food on the table and also reduce poverty.
Well, as I say, Sierra Leone agricultural country, and try very hard to make everybody participate into agriculture, especially the area of agronomy where they plant and where they grow plant, and you understand that plant is a living thing, and most of the plants go help for put food on the table, especially vegetable, the green, basic stuff them. As long as you get land, now your backyard, you don't get for be a farmer. Now basic things them I go explain to you where anybody, you don't get for go in Jala for go study agriculture, where everybody can do. You don't get for get money for buy fertilizer, just the basic stuff. Now, one, we get for always understand for say the government not go provide everything for we. Ministry of Agriculture not go provide everything. Some things then we save for step up and do. And I go also look for spread this to the education department, because I think say that for be part of the school curriculum. If we talk about our Salon for being an agricultural country like Ghana, Tanzania, other countries, they already do so well. Well, hey, listen, we'll get for put your money where we mouth is. That is mean that agriculture department get for step up, then they try, but then for team up with the education department, because when we graduated from Injala years ago, my first job now at Sri Lanka Secondary, and I go open agriculture program there. I've been there about 2 acres of vegetable. I get my own tractor, which I been the use, and I use about 10-mile radius from the school, and maybe they supply the Women Teachers College, Sri Lanka Secondary, and the Lebanese people within the area. So I strongly feel for say if everybody participates into this, it will help. Now, we get to understand for say, if we all try, we'll get, well, first of all, the agriculture department, as I say, get for do extension work program for help the people them. Before getting to that, let's just answer the question how for grow vegetable, the different ways we go grow and for boost the yield. First of all, you get to understand, say, the soil, now at the home of the plant. If the soil is good, you will get good yield.
Okay.
And because right now, maybe if we get time, I know we don't want to get television for una for see, because Mr. T can show you some of the farming what they do now Texas. You on Facebook, you go on Facebook, you go see all that. Where the crinkle they go up to 8 inches now, you go past 12 inches. Yes. Most of them, now still in short now gone. You can go and we go up to 10, 12 feet if you prepare the soil properly. And the soil, now the first 6 inches now in the soil where you really need, because not just the adventitious and small tap and other small roots them that they no more need for go down. You don't need big tap roots like a orange stick, mango stick. We need for go down,
okay,
and bring the plants for now the basic roots. So the soil get for be rich. And if you want to make your own soil, dig up the 4-6 inches of the soil, loose, no stone, no sand, loose soil, and make sure say you 2 months before you begin the planting, you dig a hole. All the way they put in a garden, all that garbage way they go throw away. Not do that. The abaskanda or put all inside. They make what they call your own compost, and use all kind thing where they gather. Anything come on at the ground, we don't rot in like leaf. Or any kind thing, beg them back inside it. They're all rotten. We're all rotten. You can take them back for make you spread under the bed. But before you do that, 2 months before you start before you start for plants, make sure you don't prepare this compost. Allow one time for make it ferment, make it rotten well. You can use cow dung.
What do you mean by compost?
Well, compost now like a fertilizer we they make, but now organic fertilizer. Because I like organic fertilizer, and I myself use most of them now.
Okay.
Because the organic fertilizer, I don't get too much chemical. Because some of this inorganic fertilizer, nitrogen, phosphorus, then get other chemicals, then we slip into the lower layer of the soil and mix with the water, where would they drink and all that. So for careful. Now I make I go prefer level local, and this one cheap. Anybody can do what you do so.
Okay.
Get a cow dung, then leave them, dig all, you put them left and then for 2 months, make it rotten. Where you don't rotten that dirty, that black dirty where you see now the humus. You get nitrogen, panam, everything. Now you take, you spread now the ground. The whole way you don't dig, you spread them all inside it, then you plant you don't get for plant, spread them all over, like when the plant rest. Then where they do the seed, buy crane seed, sour, or if you want grain, fine, mix them up. If you want keep and separate, fine, do what you call mixed cropping. Mix all the seed together and just scatter them. Work for broadcast them. Just scatter them at the yard where you don't dig the soil, you don't put all this manure where you don't make, your own way you make. You spread them all day. Now you just scatter the seed all over. When you scatter the seed, you don't get for do too much. And who's time for do this? Do one during the rainy season. Think. Okay. Because you don't get for go get water.
This is the best way for doing inside in season, not dry season.
Yes, in the rainy season, yes. Because dry season, then you get for think about irrigation for bringing water and all that. Okay. And all living things need water. So I will advise you for do this more during the rainy season. Try for grow as much vegetable you can with the rain they come down. You get free water from rain. If you get drums, forget some water where you can use after the rain don't stop around November, December, you want to continue with your farming, fine, you can do that. But do more during the rainy season. And you don't get for your by yourself. Just throw it the zero called broadcast them. Just all and scatter all over. You take you dig and little bit lightly let mix with the dirty and let farm. You don't done. You go see where they go for himself. And the other good thing about this compost where you mean what's in the compost like when Mr. Charawali been asked. Now basically cow dung, then leave them where you get in a yard. Any kind of thing where you pull now your kitchen like your basket and that into where they throw away. Not throw away. I mean, it's where come on at the ground, put them back, they all go out and go back now the ground. Now that's what they call the compost. Where you don't rot in for about 2 months, where you ready for plant. Now you bring and come, you spread them into the ground, mix them with the dirty, and left it for 1 week. 1 week.
Okay.
Before you spread the seed, then are gone. And then you don't need for water. Rain go water and for you. And the other good thing about that compost, you go help you for make you control the grass, what they call weeds. You don't get for go begin to go root grass too much, we go and bog the plazas. No. The compost gets set special chemicals, then they will go help for kill disease then at the soil too. So you don't get for worry about pest control. Okay. That's the good thing about this compost. And this is local. Anybody can make this.
So how you go rate the country in terms of soil, the types of soils that we will get na Salone?
Well, because of the high rainfall, Salone soil tend to be acidic. You know, we get different soil. I mean, when you go to the eastern province, it's different from the north different from the western area. But most of what you make they bring this program up, I go on a big market. I see them people they sell lettuce and all that. Now make a decide say make a kind of this show for help them for sure them go come up with better yield. Okay. With them increase sour and all that. Okay, right. The soil very acidic. The soil is good as long as you know use put on too much stony ground and use sand ground. And during the rainy season, not pay too much attention at the lowland. You can go up now the highlands if you plant because when they come with water.
What's the difference between lowland and highland?
The lowland now like the lower plateau, the hills them. The higher level land. So also then the way it goes. I mean some land and the way high, some the way they low. What we call the plain.
Okay.
Then look where you go see water they run down there. Not try for plant too much during the rainy season. Most of your crop, the water go destroy them. Go na the upland. When the rain season done, they done, then you can go na the water side, and during the dry season for go down. If swamp they around the area, you try for utilize, because the idea here is for moisture for always in the soil, because plants not get teeth for charm food like me and you. Now the roots now they take go inside, then they do what you call absorption for suck up the plant food like nitrogen, phosphorus for the leaf. Phosphorus for na tomatoes to the plant, if na cassava the potassium, then they soak into the stem, use the sunlight for make the own food we call photosynthesis, and then store them back inside the leaf. When the plant need them, you just they use them for eat them. You know.
All right, that's not a very good one. If you just join me live on Radio Micro FM 92.1 this lovely Sunday afternoon, live on the Sunday Groove. Well, inside this segment, I talk to Dr. Rod Scott as usual. He can there for educate me, because I'm somebody who is an agriculturist and also educationist. Whenever I come to the country, before he turn back to the US, he can, he can get the time for share knowledge and experience. And we in Agadi Makri, I think, we really value in content them, That's why I can bring them on board, so that you will listen to the show, go benefit some of the education we relate to agriculture and other things in the country. So if you get any question for post to Dr. Scott, you can text me to the number 0888 5920. 088-859-20 or 077-443136 077-443136. Mina Realist Real Salon DJ. Doc, I come back to you. Since we understand the ways to grow vegetables so that we're able to put food na the table, na the table, and that's good for reduce poverty. So let me come now to
well, we can also try to finish up the fertilization. Let people know the difference between.
Because I want, before we come to the fertilization, let you just highlight some of the wisdom where you see we go able for help for reduce poverty with agriculture.
Well, some of the ways, one, the agriculture department, as I said.
Or prevent, not reduce, prevent poverty.
Or prevent them. Well, if the agriculture department can try for kick up, slowly, agricultural extension work methods where the Injala University or any institutions then really take into agriculture, they try for work with the community, then for go as far as 10-mile radius, the community where they're around the university, for work with them. What I mean, people then within inside the college, now, especially at the agronomy department, because agronomy basically now the study of the plant in relation to the soil, and while they try for explaining, if you can understand the agronomic method, how the plant they absorb plant food, and how forget that plant food for the soil, you will get big yield, you will get more and more crops. So agriculture department get for step up, get train master farmer then at the area. We go back and train the regular farmers then. Because the idea here is, Ghana they do them, Tanzania they do them, why can't we do them? And not just agriculture departments, the universities them for work together, and there should be a collaborative, not just collaborate, teamwork where they all come together, docking at the same basin, come share experience together. Then for set up policies, then for this, we forgot about for do this. Now, while you talk about fertilization, most farmers they don't know how to use fertilizer. Now I make a try.
Let's see if it's cause that, Doc.
Well, lack of education, they don't teach them. The farmers are most of the farmers then they
are. So who is to blame?
Well, really, he had for past blame around. All I go say is, seriously, all I go say is, if agriculture department go try with the universities, then when they do agriculture, for make them step up and extend agricultural programs, I say and slowly, now the country, food shortage go there, but it not go be this rampant.
And we'll say Jala University say for really step up in some of the programs we relate to agriculture.
Well, then they try, because the agronomy we deal with.
And they try, but still we encounter problem with food, and with a see reduction in farmers. People away for then a farm, they do agriculture. Most of the people then don't return back to the city, and some don't go in other areas of life. They find a living.
Well, before we get to that first, let's look at first the one they're waiting at the farm right now. Because that migration caused that problem, which I don't really get at right now. Because if we want to pay too much attention to the farm migration, wars and all that, we make people then don't leave the place, train, transportation, bad roads, we make most people then move out of the agrarian community, come out for look for better jobs. Because then find out, say, farming, they pay as it's supposed for pay. Now I make them move out. But then, since they move out, the one that we did it now, let's pay attention to them. The agriculture departments and the university try for see how best they can work with them farmers here. One way they can do train master farmers. We go back in the community, take like Eastern Province, so pick 2-3 people and they when I go travel. Because I can't, so myself, I don't travel around. I see some farmers then they try, but the crops them, the way they look, the leaves they're not that strong enough. Not the chlorophyll, the green chlorophyll is missing. I don't know if they're not getting people them for teach them how for do these things. They forget more into mechanization, so to speak. Get away from that local farming. Now, what to make they say this? The agriculture, I repeat them, and the universities, then get for open up. Well, then they do them now, but then get for try for expand the extension, agricultural extension work program. Well, then they extend them to other farmers because the research is there, and then for pass them on. Farmer not get for go school, they not get for get formal education for do farming. Okay. If only now see, they then see how they dig. For example, you tell them man say, listen, the way they dig, you are planting like a crane sour. No go deep. Because you don't need not a big tap which way they go bottom like a mango tick. This now annual crops they may the plant. Now only the first top 6 inches of the soil. Now you need put your compost there where you don't make waiting at the compost. You get a cow dung, get a leaf them, all them rotting thing, put all together, little rotting, put on the soil, and mix and then left them for 1 or 2 weeks. Then you can scatter the seed. If now sour in the plant, you scatter and then you left them. You go begin grow for himself. And as they grow for himself, after 1 month, they come back. They go back, go take some of that compost. You can spread some back. We go there up to like a 1 to 2 inches thick. And left them. Because that compost it help for reduce the grass. Right. When you don't get for the camp grass, it help for control pest. And also it help for keep the soil moist. The water, because plants need water. Every living thing need water. Not to be mortal man alone.
And most of the registers, the way they use to relate to agriculture, most of the farmers, they don't even sabi them.
No, they don't. And then for sabi them, then for be friendly with them. Because then go help the government, then go help we all we all need each other. Let's say it here. And apart from that too, the school, I get for talk to Senga, the Minister of Education, before they go back. The school system, then for tapping into, then for all secondary school, I don't care if they don't get land, then for get into agriculture. Then can leave the school environment, go outside, go buy land where they go to use. Teach the picking them how for grow something. Because also social. Not just when they talk about put food on the table. Let's look at, everybody, the attitude. Let's get into the psychology here. Everybody, me, myself, and I. But if picking the land for raise something, teach picking when it's small, for make it raise the dog. Let land for, you go teach and love. Because that dog, they make it get attached to them. When they grow up, get full dog. I don't know if now make me attitude be this way. But yes, we picking small, give them a pet, like puss or dog for making say this is yours, let raise them. That picking they fall in love with that, maybe they'll fall in love with that pet. It can extend them to other humans. The idea is the concept to teach the concept of love. And the same thing apply here upon agriculture. We therefore find the way we communicate. Therefore be radio programs, then way they go out and do this. For first, as I said, the Ministry of Education, then therefore make sure they include agriculture into their school curriculum. And then for take them very seriously. They should. In addition to that, most of the picking them, then they do not just classroom, no. Take them out in the field. Let them see plan they go. Set them from pre-K. Let them pick, give them small beans, put on a cup. Let them see how they grow. Take like a tree petite, put on a pan, wood talk about osmosis. Make them see how the water they move up and down.
Doc, sometimes when you bring up some of the advices there or points there to the authorities, maybe then go take then begin for implement. But really on the continuity, that's no problem. We can start something, we can start implementation of some certain policies, but the continuity of them. we lack monetary.
Well, I hope people in the listen out there, especially the ministries and especially agriculture and education, that into department more for me pay attention here. Forestry, that's all part of agriculture. Fishery is all part, but fish will get into that. They talk about the nutrition and body. But right now, the agronomy part, that plant in relation to the soil, let's pay attention to them very seriously. It will be part of the school curriculum. Yes, it should. All secondary school, in fact, from preschool, let picking and learn from. In general, everywhere they do in elementary, fine. That picking and for do agriculture too. Let me part because picking and they plant, so you can see there go home, go do small research. Small picking with 6 years old. Say go home, get a small cup. Well, I don't know, make yourself with a new cup. I know school no get all the material. Just get the seed. Yeah, go home, go plant them and bring and come back. Give the picking instruction on how for do them, how for water them. Only water this thing only in the morning or evening time. And only what they do in a farming out there. Only when most of you know that already. I expect you to know that. You know they go water the plant when the sun is during the day. You get for be early in the morning, around 6 to after 7 o'clock. Don't bother yourself because the sun don't come up. Most of the water they evaporate. So do one before 7 o'clock. From 5, get up from 5. They tell me when they do my own project now in Jala, I grab from 5 to 6 o'clock, 6:30. I already touch. After that, I don't do me watering. Or you do one late in the evening after 7, where the sun don't set. One more time. The best time for water your crops now early in the morning or late in the evening. And another thing I want to talk about too. We don't talk about the soil. I go repeat this. When I wear the Gloucester region, where they blow, when I open a song for they listen. Dig the soil, get your compost, mix them in 2 months. Because you get yeast in there for ferment. Make kill the seed. Otherwise you go kill. Wait try for plant. Wait throw away the seed in the ground. You know go germinate because the heat go don't kill the zygote where they plant up. Once where they plant up the seed where they make. So do on 2 months in advance. Make your compost 2 months in advance. Spread it at the ground and left and day before you're ready for plant. And when you're ready for plant, mix the compost. And they go step by step now with the dirty. Mix them. All then you left them. Then you go take your seed knife now, crane cross sour. Just throw like on you and like if you like where the feed fall. Now mean by broadcasting. Just throw them around and left them. You know get for worry for water. And this is not rain season. You get natural water, it make your job easier. You go see where the plant come because of that plant food, the way you don't build the soil. Because now down then are the roots they go down for suck up the nitrogen, phosphorus, where they get that nice strong stem and good root system. That nitrogen, then they get nice branches them. Then if nothing like a tomatoes they grow, we will talk about that. The phosphorus where they put it, go for me get nice tomatoes. But one thing I want to know right now is we get 2 types of fertilizer. Please, when I wear the Gloucester region where they grow vegetable, when I try for stay with the organic fertilizer, that way they make yourself it's cheap. You don't get for waste money for go buy them. But if you get money for go buy fertilizer, the inorganic one they get in the sell, well, make sure you know how to use them. If nothing like a then green vegetables should they use, make sure so you read the box or ask them if for be 10 part nitrogen, or you take spoon measure them. Take 10 part of teaspoon, not big spoon. 10 part of nitrogen, 5 part of potassium, 5 of phosphorus. What you make I say this? You dey put more nitrogen because nitrogen I they give that nice green leaf, that chlorophyll, where they use the sun for make photosynthesis, make your own food. That green leaf then from the nitrogen they come out. And I they also help for build the stem where they support the plant, give them strong stem. And if nothing like a tomatoes you the plant, garden egg or squash or jublocks, then down there you put 5 part nitrogen, 10 part phosphorus, 5 part potassium. I wish you get television, I go do the gram, then when I see so I go make mistake.
Exactly.
Anyway,
and also when you return back, you go do a video when you return back so that we're able to upload them. And of course, this particular session is really rich in terms of education. So I get to upload them on YouTube and also on your page so that people can go back and listen.
Oh yes, I mean, if you go on YouTube, you go see what they do in Texas, in my backyard.
Yeah.
Regarding what they do.
I'm talking about the audio.
Okay.
Maybe until the time we get a video, you can go on the page and listen this session. If you miss parts of this live program, you can go on Dr. Scott's page on Facebook. You go find the program day. Then you will listen.
You're also on your page. So
yes, sure. You go.
So
I get
yes.
I get a text here. Somebody say, "Good afternoon, DJ Real and Dr. Scott in the studios. I want to plant crinkle, okra, cassava leaf, and potato leaves in my backyard. I have to do it from Sexy of Wall Street." 90 text one day.
Okay, I can answer that question there. I mean, I'm glad the way the person they ask. If I hope more people then go ask them question here, and more people then go to not just say them, but try for good do them. No, not afraid though. Not afraid. If you get land in your backyard, you don't need for you to go buy plazas. No need for you to go buy plazas. You can go your own that money we take buy plazas. You can take and buy palm, buy something else, fish and all that in them. We had forget, Any fun you go enjoy doing too. Yes. You go love your garden as when are you they do. And how for do them? How do I explain? First, you make a compost. The compost, which I mean by compost, get all the yang, yabaskan, that way you don't put in your kitchen, put and down, make a small place where you get in your backyard, where you dig, where you go, throw away all inside it. All then leaf, before you go sweep and the morning, sweep your yard, throw in it. No. Any leaf you throw, sweep, put her inside the whole day. Any kind of thing, you eggshell, because eggshell very high in phosphorus for them tomatoes, them pepper. Throw it all inside it. And take your shovel, mass all. Left and make you rotten for it. Get a small lily water and left and make you rotten. You let you not put water, it rotten by itself. Because the heat will make it ferment all and melt. Wait, after 2 months, you don't did it. You don't get it for plant. If you don't make sure you don't prepare this 2 months before you plant. Now you get all that black dotty there. Now they call the humus. Oh yes, now the planting food that like how you look for it, you can set a leaf and rest. Now so that soil, that plant now you can set a leaf and rest that. They love that black dotty the way you don't make. Plant love it. You take it, you go spread it at the bed, you dig the old mixer with the dotty, you spread them all fine. Then you get 1 week. And step by step at the after 1 week, you go if na crinkle, you can mix and say plant crinkle and some mix all together, what you call mixed cropping.
Okay,
yes.
all right.
Throw it broadcast and just scatter them where they can feed fall, where the throw rest na ground. Scatter them all at the bed. Then you take small shovel, you mix them with the dirty, because if you dey plant up there, you not go inside the dirty good. The zygote no go, the plant no go germinate for come. So mix them and the dirty let go inside the dirty. Not dig too deep now, just lightly. Because vegetables, now they go past 6 inches in the soil. Because adventitious roots and other small roots than they not to them big tap roots. So you don't need, not to orange they can plant here. So now, before 6 inches of the soil, now that part you know you worry about. And when you don't plant the seed, left them. No, you by yourself, go sit them. You want to go walk, go inside, take a vacation, go, fine. After like 1 month, you come back now. So you take some the rest of the compost we left there, you can scatter them back around the plants that we don't begin grow. That now when they don't begin grow now. Okay. What thing that they do? It help for reduce the grass we can grow for. Because when they plant, you get for good grass. This is gonna make you no need for plant good better grass because it control the grass. You go get some insects them for. Now I make a one injala them for get involved. Then what they store, store the insect for showing people how for doing it. But you self can do them. Now that compost is going to be for control, pest control, like disease now the soil, like the black rot or any kind of insect. Then when they come for it mess up your plant. You need insect if you plant fruit for pollinate the flower for make it go, fertilize. But if not like a crinkle, pass you and go the crinkle for seed. Then that case they okay fine. But when you don't mix the dirty, you left and then now. You don't get nothing for do again. Take 10 can for harvest time. And when you're ready for harvest that crinkle and sour, we don't big. No go root and grown or work all bokusa we're gonna wood and the root time. All man the root time for go sell. I go and say what a waste. Don't do that. How would that crinkle in a ground? If you crinkle like 8 inches, cut them na the middle. Yes, if you want to sell and that way, the people can go still buy them. They not get for them with the roots. What to make you no need for root them? Because if you cut them halfway, that balance half stuck the way in a ground. Left like a 1 or 2 branches. That branch is the way you left, you go see new bud. New branches then will begin grow right now the junk by the leaf stalk. Who call the petiole. A new branch you go begin grow for come out. Maybe you go get 3 or 4 branch. And guess what? That be one great tick you get where you cut. Now, because you cut at the middle and you left some small branches them, Them branches, then if not 3 or 4 left there, most of them go begin for pull new branches, and you go end up forget 3 or 4 more critic. So, what are you trying for say? After you don't harvest and done, you go end up for get more crinkly or more sour. The same principle apply for sour. You apply for crinkly, okra slightly different, but crinkly, sour, and green. Then 3 plazas there. Yes, no do roots and a grown. On already plant plazas, so I see on one go sell on a Bombay Street market, or now the roots I see all. I go work on a market, I see all this the leaf when I get on with the roots. Oh no. What a waste. When I just do myself a disservice. No root at all. I repeat them. When you plant cray, listen to me, you ask the question. If na sour you plant of green, then 3 plazas here. No root when you're ready for cutter, you want for harvest them. Cut like the middle part and left like a 1 or 2 leaf there per each of the branches. Okay. Then leave there between the new branch, you go come out, you go build more plazas.
Okay, all right. That's a very good one from we educationists and also agriculturists at the studios. You know, Doc, we get rich education, but we not get better time. We don't get better time again.
Well, I've been saying, maybe I'll give a little bit more time, before I kick off. They'll go on, but because I hate for the work out of the people and within the listen to.
Yeah, I know, but in the next 3 minutes, we get for link up for the go. Maybe after the go, we'll continue a bit. I don't know.
How long did the go last?
The go on like 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes.
See, if not, if I'm not able, we can do another show, we can't finish up.
Yeah, sure.
Because vegetable production is very important, especially
what about next Sunday? We'll come back and
I will try. No, next Sunday, maybe. Well, it depends on the time. A week after next Sunday, it's always a pleasure for me to come for help.
Of course.
Like I said, I don't work for so many years. Department of Education. I don't retire. I'm free now. I make a salon. I'm not going to go do consultant work for America. I make not do it for me country salon. Now you go to and ask you, are you here for job? I say no, I don't want no job. No, I just here for help. Now I'm born anywhere I can help. Let me say help. Now my own contribution. That as long as people they listen. I know care for just talk, then go try for apply.
Practice,
which are if they get question, if they need help, they want to go now then feel for go show them which produce. I know my go even go there. Ask for me phone number, ask the man, I'll go to your farm and help you for make a see if I can help you for get more into mechanization. Sure you could get better yield.
All right. Okay, so you the listener, I believe they don't get that. If you want to get more beyond within Dr. Scott don't say now this afternoon, you can get on to me, then you go able to reach on to this one say thank you so much, sir, for the knowledge sharing to me and other Sierra Leoneans from Sexy again.
It's a pleasure, sir.
All right. So yes, Doc. So we want to take the next music from your album tomorrow.
Okay.
Continue to listen to the show. This now the Sunday Groove, and this now the segments we discuss about agriculture as we get Dr. Scott in the studio. Make we listen to this music a bit.
Thank you. Well. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. It's that time of the year again, and we're here to celebrate. I want to formally welcome you all to this wonderful birthday party. Let's give a big shout out to the celebrants. Yes, thanks for that warm introduction. So enough talk, more merriment. Enjoy, everybody. We're here to have fun. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Oh, it's your big day. Happy birthday to you. Family members are here.
So once again, welcome back to this segment. As we don't come back for wrap up this segment, we get with Dr. Rod Scott within at the studio with we this afternoon. We done the educate we on how we really need for engage in agriculture and also plant in our backyard and know the types of soils, them, how for develop soils, good soils, and also how for plant different vegetables, them. We get the recording of this program, and you will get a rebroadcast of it later. So also if you miss part of this live edition, you will go on Facebook, then you'll be able to listen to Dr. Scott. Welcome back, Dr. Scott. And
yeah, hi.
Yeah, welcome back to the show.
Yeah. For now, we all the way missed the first part. I'll just give a brief summary because people then ask not to one or two people they try to find out how for grow vegetables. We choose vegetables because then they na team one man they buy in a market crinkly, when a jute, sour, when a sorrel, all man they buy them green. We for cook every day. And why when I for go buy them kind basic things so we wanna get yard now in a backyard? Salon for be an agriculture country. Yes. And for Salon for be an agriculture country, we all get for see how best we can help out for reduce poverty, for help put food on a table. You know that what some of the places where they go, you go for put food on a table. Yes, you go young you know get for go buy and that money where you take buy, go buy fish or buy something else. Per mine. Go put food on a table for home consumption. You can also grow enough way. Who knows? Maybe you go back away, even a family of four, you get extra. Where go for where you can go sell at the local market, Bombay markets as a business. You never know for make extra money where you can use for buy medicine for your family or buy rest or buy something else. Now make it good for let we all try for help any way we can for grow something. And we for start this from preschool for begin teach picking them. I go look for gonna Ministry of Education talk to me brother saying a young guy, me to talk for see how best me can sit down, work together. I know they look for no job. I'm only here to help. Anyway, I don't retire over 30 years. So if I do consultant work with America, I know to me in country where I'm born, I know they can't forget. That's the reason why we Mr. Mohammed, the prophet, they call me in the radio. I always come up. I don't mind. The other stations they call me, I don't mind. Because my mama can say knowledge like a food. That food where they share and I saw knowledge, not die with them, share them. People in there we can use. I know say 2-3 people in the Gloucester regions where they plant them vegetable. Maybe all plant self. If they listen to this program, they get an idea today how for go basic things like vegetable. We'll go into other things, but we don't have to be specific. Just say vegetable in general. I don't care what plants I see they grow. The soil at the same, at the home of the plant. Like I used to have you also where they sleep. Now so that dotina go on in the plant in home. And you get for make them good. And if you make them good, the plants go come out good. You go get nice fat green leaf. And that little crinkly where they go up to 8 feet, 10 feet, when the roots and go sell in the market. No, you go get double that. If you know how for do them. You not get for root them, cut them, and allow more branches for grow. And that crinkly where they go up to 10, 12 inches. Hey, you can get away, you can go up to 10 feet tall if only you prepare the soil properly. And think about this for a minute. The more taller the plant, the more branches you will get. So that small little crinkly you get, you will be that one tick, it will give triple what you've been to get before. If only when I apply this method where you talk.
All right.
And we talk about compost for build the soil. I will not go too much in detail, but compost, what you mean by that? Just get all the dirt in your yard, leaf or cow dung. If you ever get some cow dung, dig a hole, put all inside a little thing rotting. Then all them dirty way they put now your kitchen where you sweep the yard. Don't take all that dirty, you go throw them. Turn and go before you go sanitation. Be your own sanitation, not burn them. Put them inside the hole, they're all rotting. And use that as a compost, as a fertilizer. On organic fertilizer. So this way you don't get for waste money. If you don't get money for go buy fertilizer, fertilizer if you don't get money for go buy the inorganic one.
All right, Doc, we not get to better time again. So I believe since you don't recap and most people will just the tuning, we don't get insights of what we don't talk about. So since we don't come to the end of this segment, what will be closing courtesies, and we hope for come back next Sunday, probably, or the other Sunday we go follow. We continue for most. We don't stop. So.
Well, I want to make people understand for say, we all get for learn economics, how for manage, budget, waiting we get. And the only way we go do that if not for put not for those but for put them into practice. Now that is vegetable gardening they're about.
Okay.
Yes, whatever little you get, if not seed, crinkle seed is cheap. Sour is cheaper than you go buy the plazas. Where you say if you apart if you not get yard, but if you get yard, then you go buy plaza, something is wrong with you. You do yourself a disservice. So me closing here is people and we get yard. When I try for begin good things now in our backyard, you go up for make when I put food on the table. If now the plaza safe when I don't go, now you not get to go buy plazas again. Think about it for a minute. You go buy rest other things then. And if you not get yard, you see yard ready around you where somebody left, hey, go rent them or ask them, boy, I can plant here. Do share cropping, what you call share cropping. If I grow crinkle sour, I'll give you maybe 1/3 of them. Me get 2/3. You will be surprised. Before that man left their yard, see don't they dot up the he put it into use. Maybe Yusuf can maybe you go so much where you go get for me, you go, I don't know, do as a business for sale and give extra money.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your time, Doc. We really enjoy this segment and the education so rich that somebody they catch me in a audition and say some registers the way you use, even they read them again at school STEM, but it better we yourself really want for engage the Ministry of Education for see how best you can give them your own expertise and experience so that themselves will able to improve in the implementation of agricultural studies in the country. So thank you very much, Doc. Hope to talk to you again.
I mean, we're not get for thank me. This is something we do for each other.
All right.
Knowledge is like food, like I said, we get for share them. Thank you all out there where they listen. And I say, if when I need any personal assistance, no hesitate. For the time of the day, I can call DJ Real.
Yeah.
Your phone number. If you get a yard where you want for make a go show you waiting for do practical, you go see them. Oh, DJ Real also get what the America, not to just salon number, me do agriculture. If you want to go and me host me backyard, oh yeah, I get over 4,000 square feet. I divide them at the middle garden. What in New York, the same thing. The plazas they get to the Sierra Leonean. So if you want for, I know they sell, I always give things up. So if you want for see the gardening, let's see in process, see how they grow. Why you tell I say they go up to 10 feet, nothing and I joke. Go on your Facebook. Something not just talk now for make when see the action.
Yeah.
DJ Real get them on Facebook.
Yeah, on Facebook.
If you go on page one, I can go see what they do now.
Yeah, search for Dr. Rod Scott. Dr. Rod Scott, the music messenger. Then you go see the video there.
Right.
And we will also upload this particular segment of the program today. We will upload on our Facebook page so you can still listen to them if you miss part of this one.
Yeah, it's a pleasure talking to all out there. I wish you the best. Not make the problems get to you. Try for see how best you can adjust and go with your life. Okay?
All right.
I wish you all well.
All right. Well, you that listen to the show will also go down the curtains of this particular segment of the show, The Sunday Groove, with me, yours truly, Muhammad Tarawali, aka Realist Real Salon DJ. And we engage Dr. Roderick Scott, aka Dr. Rod Scott, the musical messenger in the studios, for educate me and you will listen to this show on things we ever do with agriculture. Soil, vegetables, and, how you say for grow your plants in your backyard. So continue to listen to 92.1. We get more of them programs that will get to reach you. And stay tuned for more entertainment as well as more vibes live on the station. I'm still with you. Don't go anywhere.